Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to see what we are protecting our energy from. I am going to use the deck by Virtual Reality 9. It's called Protecting Your Energy. But first, I think I need to close this window. Uh, there you have it. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, and yellow hearts if you just rock with me and have my 6 meaning have my back because I have yours. Do me a favor, go over to my other channel after this, The World is Waiting Tarot, and subscribe to that channel. That would that would be really great for me if that's the case. Sorry, my brother just texted me. I would appreciate it if you did that and went over to that other channel. So yeah, we're gonna see what you're protecting your energy from. Yeah, name droppers. I once dated a guy who was a cousin of Kanye West, 100 removed. Good morning, pretty. Say good morning. All right, hold on, you guys. Okay, hopefully you can't hear Despicable Me in the background. But anyway, somebody who's name dropping. I once dated a guy who was a cousin of Kanye West, 100 removed. So again, people who care about the other stupid situations, and they feel like because it's not, at this point, you know how they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, it is. It makes them feel like they are God's gift to green earth because of the people that they may know. I don't know. That's just kind of how I see that, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm also going to pull another card from the Protect Your Energy deck to see or whatever, because this person is like name dropping, or maybe it could be an uncle, a friend, somebody who you call a friend. Yeah, I'm forgiving. I'm willing to forgive or excuse people's faults or wrongdoing. So maybe this same person that's name dropping dropped your name in the conversation, right? Independent, free from control and being liberated, right? So you could be independent and you're stepping out in multiple marriages, serial monogamous, but never satisfied. So, I mean, maybe that's the person that we're talking about, chastity, pure and modest. And the person that they're dealing with, or it could be you, could have been just um, loyal and dedicated to them, but now you're free and liberated. Somebody who had maybe, if not multiple marriages, multiple relationships. And so, in the process of the multiple relationships of them doing the name dropping and saying this person to you is not. You don't want to ever forgive this person. It's like I'm willing to forgive or excuse people's faults or wrongdoings. The monogamous or the serial monogamous situationships. Yeah, I hate to take those, but it came out the way it did. Yeah, justice. Consequences of their actions are at hand. The justice energy is like, you are, not in a situation to where you're in control, you're controlled anymore. Does that make sense? And so the cards that fly out is the two of coins. Yeah, you've been juggling how to deal with this person, place, thing, or situation, but now you're independent. You're free. The emperor. Yeah, this has to do with the emperor type energy. Somebody who may feel like they are the God's gift to green earth, but they cause some type of heartbreak for you. Where you had your heart like handed to you and it's been broken, and you've been trying to mend it and sew it together. And at the same time, be happy in a situation of you juggling what it is and where you want to be. Does that make sense? And so also, yeah, you've been given to the situation, or you just are a giver. You're somebody who gives, no matter the situation. And then you had to become liberated. Ace of Coins energy, and work on yourself. Ace of Coins energy is also happiness and joy and new beginnings. So you had to work on your finances, if that means take a job, or if that means just doing things in order for you to have a new beginning, maybe, a new job or something like that. But you are taking on this task of working on yourself. Eight of Coins energy, Eight of Pentacles energy, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, working on yourself and mending the pieces back together. You see the sewing machine is here. You see the heart is there with what is it? The stick pins, the push pins inside of them. Your heart is broken, and yet and still you're trying to mend them together. It's two cards back here. Yeah, 6 of Wands, so that you can have some type of victory being here. And also Knight of Wands energy, the Drake energy, realizing that you only live once. You are a warrior. You know, you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. You are the warrior. You're the badass who moves forward no matter the situation, because you realize at the end of the day that there are people rooting you on, but you just don't see the people that's rooting you on, and you don't, you know, it's hard for you to get to the point, but people are wanting you to cross the finish line, but you have to want it for yourself. High Priestess energy, using your intuition. This is by you using your intuition and understanding that it's better to be pure and independent, you know, chastity, like a chastity belt. Hold on, my pretty's calling me. Okay, so your intuition is here, and the intuition, High Priestess energy, something that can only be understood through experience. And so that is where it takes for you to actually realize that you have to work on yourself. This is how it goes no matter what. You can be as pure as you want, but when you gain your independence back from somebody who, you know, is breaking your heart or has broken your heart, and you have to, the unforgiving part about it is how you have to change, what you have to change about this. You don't have to, I'm sorry. You should change about it because, you know, oh my God, what is that saying when they say, you know, if you, uh, you know, if somebody doesn't like you or somebody dislikes you and you keep that energy with you, it's like you feeding yourself poison. You guys know what I'm talking about. Leave it in the comments if you know what I mean. But that unforgiving part about it is like you letting this person feed you poison every day, even though you removed your energy. And again, this is who this person is, and that's what we have to understand. We become codependent on what we think a person should be like, and that's the reason why we give all this energy to a person, place, thing, or a situation. And justice, we expect justice towards the end. We want this certain apology. We want this person to, you know, see the beauty in us and to see the pureness and the modest energy that we bring to the table. But the point is that that's codependent. And that's why I say the things that you have to, you understand, because you know who this person was from the beginning. You knew that they name dropped ahead of time. It just becomes irritating when you want to, you know, when you want to finish this marathon, you know, with this person. And so therefore, when you realize that that's not the case, you turn around and feel like, you know, the Knight of Swords energy, excuse me, you have to be tough, be ambitious, know what you want and go after it in a single-minded determination. And that's your freedom. That's what you have to go after, your freedom. And so in that process, the way that you go after it, you want it by seeking justice from this person who you cannot forgive, but that's not how the balance works. Does that make sense? That's not how the balance works. It's an equal give or take. You have to, in order to be healthy, you have to do healthy things. That's some bullshit, but that's it. You see this energy and this person back here. This is a lady with experience to know that, you know what? My health is more important than the way that this person is treating me. And that's the balance that you understand when you get of a particular age. And some people don't get it until down the line, until they realize that the healthy boundaries and healthy situations are better. And you just being free and independent is better than you trying to prove yourself to someone for someone to see your worth. Does that make sense? And so that is how I see this energy. Like, but those are the new beginnings that we have to have in order for us to have some type of victory, is to know that the balance comes from within. It does not come from anybody else. So if you are unforgiving of a person, no man is your friend, no man is your enemy, every man is your teacher. If you are waiting for somebody to seek justice, and that's why I say I don't deal in karmic justice, because what you put out, you give back. So if you're expecting something to happen to a person or somebody to feel what they made you feel, that'll come back to you. And so forgive them, send strength and healing, period, to them, and move on if you don't want this back. But the problem and the thing about it is that when you're harping over the heartbreak, the pain, and trying to mend the pieces and juggling, and you realizing how much you've given to this person who is accepting to others, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell that this person is like this when they're in their business mode, but they're like this towards you. Where's it at? Right here. Their energy is like this towards you, but you wouldn't be able to tell that that's what the way this person is. And so, you know, only thing you could think about is the deceit and the drama and the negativity that this person brought around you and your family or whatever. And even if there wasn't your family, because 9 times out of 10 Cancer, if we are in a situationship that is like this, we won't bring them around our family. I'm just saying, and so we'll deal with it because we know how to de-escalate the temporary situation. You get what I'm saying? We know how to do that. We know how to do that. We know how to de-escalate, the situation, and we don't want the same person to see the bickering or whatever. But this is the balance. It's like, okay, she's like, have a cup of juice, because if you bring them around your parents who are forgiving, and it's like, and you're like, why do you care? Or why do you want to forgive this person? And you don't want that because you see the negativity and the way that they are, the multiple things. You don't want anybody else to know that. So when you realize that you have options, right? That you have options, your creativity creates options for you that this person may not have. They may have a workforce attitude or to be able to see things, but your handmade crafts, the things that you love is what gets you out of this energy. And then you meet this lady who's like, have a natural drink. I just juiced you some apples, and you're like, how are you so happy? Or a strawberry drink. Oh, you guys, sit back. Here's a lime flavored juice that is healthy for you, that'll control your energy, that helps you tone everything down. When you meet the lady like this, you're like, how did you get so happy? And she's going to tell you, because I realized that my energy or the way that I deal with these types of people and energies can take away my power. And I don't want anybody to take my power away. I want to be able to be as pure and modest and healthy as I can, which causes me to be free and in control of how I do things, the things that make me happy. And that's the independence that you gain when you realize that no matter what this person is doing, it cannot hurt you. Just like Drika said with the Kevin Gates situation, she said a while ago, this wasn't now because he's spiritually healed, but how did he get healed? If you ask me, she showed him that. She showed him that to me, and that's just the energy of her working on herself and her saying, you know what? He not hurting me. He hurting himself. Because here it is. I'm modest. I'm pure. I'm liberated. I'm independent. And I'm okay with your crazy or your situation. I just want us to do things together. And I'm going to help build your empire. And I don't want nothing in return but for you to heal. Who in the hell? That's a perfect love, right? He not hurting me. Whether she hurting at night, she not showing it. Because of the fact that she understands the long haul. She understands about her energy. She understands about doing what makes her happy, to purify herself, to drink the juices. Come on, you guys. And not to be in this argumentative stage with her person that she once loved. That's learning to love yourself, right? And understanding that love is not perfect, but that's the justice that you have to have within yourself. And that's how this older lady is happy and saying, hey, drink this juice. It'll balance your chakras. It'll balance your energy. It'll clear out and detox you, and you learn this and you're like, no, I want to be tough, be ambitious, know what I want, go after it in a single-minded determination. I'm going to make these type of actions to let everybody know that I'm liberated. No, cutting your hair doesn't liberate you. It may make you feel good and look good, and it may be easier, but it's the inside that liberates you, the feeling that you get from doing something different, from not sticking to the same void of what this person expected you to do. Does that make sense? And so, again, this card hits. You have the key to make everything work your way. You just got to realize that the unforgiving energy is going to keep you stagnant all day. It's going to keep you stagnant. That's why you need to practice the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Always do your best. Don't take anything personal. And I can't remember the 4th agreement because I'm not perfect. I may play a perfect person on TV, but I'm not perfect. Always do your best. I always said it. Oh, don't make assumptions. And those assumptions of how you feel like a person shall be and why the person should change, or why you feel like they should make an assumption, or you make an assumption that they will get better. They only get better when they want to, or when they feel like they need to, or when they don't have you being there for them. And I keep repeating these same things, different cards again, right? This is you working on yourself, though, for a new beginning. You mending the pieces together. You're trying to mend something that cannot be mended with one person. It takes 2 people to mend. So, okay, work on myself. Have success with this doing things by myself, right? Even though you want it with a person, Knight of Wands energy, you only live once. I'm only doing this because I only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. I learned to do what I love, right? That's me creating. That's me getting back out there and creating a healthy atmosphere to be able to accomplish the things that I might not have been able to accomplish. Remember, no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. Would you be in the same situation right now or doing the thing that you're doing in this present moment right now if this person wasn't the way that they were? Would you be listening or hearing something about how to liberate yourself or learning how to liberate yourself if this person wasn't this multiple marriages and into this thing and was never satisfied? They did all of these things, but they turned around and was never satisfied. But instead of them being happy, right, and unforgiving, they put their pain on you, because that's who the high priestess is, somebody who understands. And so you're quiet, you're not saying anything, and you're reflecting. There's a mirror here. You're reflecting about this energy of why this person is this way. And you have to realize that you did your best. Your pure energy is what will get this person to evolve. But you got to understand why it's possible, why you need to forgive this person, because you did your best. You did your best in a situation to where you made assumptions and you started to take things personal. You can't take things personal when that's not who you are. That's who they are. You know that saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. You can't fool me no more. Well, if you get fooled again, what happens? And so, yeah, be impeccable with your words. So, say what you want. Send strength and healing to this person, period. Or, I send strength and healing for this Emperor energy to come back to me as healed and whole and healthy. Healed, whole, and healthy. And, that is willing to do their best with me and able to see the pure, modest energy in my free, liberated self, free from control, right? You're doing your best, right? Don't make assumptions. Say goodbye to the sadness and drama. This was one of the 4 agreements. I put it in my community board with the 4 agreements to break it down in a synopsis. This is from the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's really good. It's a really good book. And so, read it. Don't make assumptions. Let me read this. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. I can't make this up, right? The whole world of control between human is based on that. Take a moment to consider this. Take a moment to consider this. Don't take things personally. And that's what you're considering. Hold on, this is my son calling me. Okay, so I forgot where I left off at. But anyway, yeah, I think I was saying like basically what you want and how you got to this point. But, again, don't make assumptions, is because, again, you have to say goodbye to the sadness and the drama. That is what was causing you sadness. Is this forever? You have to tell me that, and that's why the be impeccable with your word says, listen, manifest your true intentions. Again, say what you want. Send strength and healing, period. Or send strength and healing to this person that hopefully they come back and they'll be healed. You have to manifest what you want, but it starts with forgiving the situation. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. There's heartbreak here, multiple marriages. There's heartbreak. Can you come back from this? Where are you at right now? Sitting now, listening, whether you're on your phone, on your TV, what are you doing right now? And how do you feel in regards to being pure and modest to a person, and now having your, what you may not think is free from control and feeling liberated. You might not think that, but you are if you are not juggling how to give this attention anymore, or if you're juggling on how you are giving this attention or how it needs to be, paid attention to. It's because you haven't forgave this person. It's a teaching, it's a lesson, and it's easier said than done, but I've been there, and not just in relationships, in family ships, whatever you want to call it. When the ships run dry with work, with business, things like that. It's always business with me, never personal. And if it becomes personal, it's because I let you into my space. But if you operate, and I always tell people this when it comes to separation, and having kids. After you separate, it becomes a business. 50-50. This is a partner that you have to live with for the rest of your life pretty much, but it becomes a business. If you do things as a business, then it's not the same. It's not the same as trying to make it a situationship, because now it's a business. You're operating in one situation, and it's easier said than done, because if you're not on the same page with this other person, and this other person is like, with the shit and always back and forth. See, businesses, we meet up to make agreements. Everything is a contract from here. You want to handle me as a contract? I handle you as a contract. And it's different when it comes to how this person sees that. They don't like it. Oh, you treating me like a bitch. Sorry, excuse me, respectfully. But I'm saying your pure intentions and, you being liberated makes you treat this person like a business. It's not business. It's not personal. It's always business. Especially when you learn to forgive. If you look at everything like a business, then it won't fall down. And if you fall short of anything when it comes to this business or this situationship that you didn't run as a business, then it was personal. And you can't be personal with people that you're in business with. That's why in the beginning you set the boundaries. You set the boundaries because you don't want it to be personal until you realize that you can run this show as a business. Does that make sense? If you cannot do business with a person, if you cannot go places with a person and them respectfully treat you a certain way in the public, if they can't respectfully treat you a certain way in public, you're juggling how to feel. If they have a problem with giving to others and they have a lot, that's a problem to you. Right? If they don't want to work with you or work on an endeavor with you as a team, that's a problem. Right? If you have to do things drastically when it comes to changing your appearance for someone, that's the problem. When you have to be at odds with a person every day, like this, and people are watching, that's a problem. And if you get people involved in the situation and somebody trying to play devil's advocate and they still are able to yell at you in front of everyone else, even if it's an accident, that's a problem. So the consequences of your actions and also their actions are at hand. And so it takes for you to use your intuition to say, I knew this in the beginning. Something that can only be understood through experience. I knew this in the beginning, but I didn't think that it would make me lose my creativity. Oh, yes, it will. Because you stopped doing the things that made you happy in order to try to get this person to see what you bring to the table respectfully. You tried to change for this person to get them to understand that you are bendable. You can bend and you're not easily broken. You showed them that. But when you showed them that you're treating them like a business, now they want justice. So anyway, be impeccable with your word. Manifest your true intentions. I say that. You send strength and healing to this person, period. Even if you don't want to be with them, thank them. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher, man or woman. The unforgiving, unwilling to forgive or excuse people's faults or wrongdoings. It's not about excusing them. It's about understanding them and saying, you know what? Send strength and healing to you, period. Not even though I don't understand. Or you say, I send strength and healing to you, period. That during our separation, you'll come back healed, healthy, happy, and harmonious. Period. Be impeccable with your word. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through word. So again, if you feel, somebody has tagged me to a messenger, like a group text post or something. But anyway, what you feel about this person being unforgiving will keep manifesting until you learn how to deal with your emotions when it comes to it. You know this person name drop because, oh, I've been around Rihanna. I've been around this person. What did it say here? Kanye West. I've been around the Kardashians. You know, they all want me. You know, they're very into all of these different monogamous, they're serial monogamous situations, but they're never satisfied. And you know that. So who's hurting who? Drika said he not hurting me, he hurting himself. I'm just saying. So anyway, back to business, right? Because we treating this like a business. We're going to go ahead and see where this energy leads us business-wise, what you need to work on, what you're working on, what's going to manifest, and what you're going to think about. See, listen, and I was explaining this to my mother today. Tarot is manifestation at its finest. When I say I don't want to talk about the karma, because what you put out, it'll come back. If you understand what you're doing at this present moment right now, and you understand how you're feeling and what you're saying, that's why I tell you, don't pray for me. Please don't. Send strength and healing to me, period. Only if I ask. Strength and healing, period. With no explanation. Because the energy that you have and what you speak in word and what you got going on, listen, regardless of what language you speak, your intent, the intent will manifest through word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through word. Again, you tell me I'm going to pray for you and you got all this stuff going on. I don't want it. I love you respectfully. You get it? Now you understand? And this is being impeccable with your word and understanding that the words that you speak, the actions, your energy, all of those things, not being able to forgive people. When you say I pray for you, you're putting that energy on me. I don't want it. I love you, but I don't want it. So when it say giving to others wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself, you can give financially. Send strength and healing to them. Don't pray. Word is powerful. Respectfully, right? And so once you understand, again, be impeccable with your word. Manifest your true intentions. If you want this person to come back, I send strength and healing that this person will come back as a leader, as a provider, as a partner, as a lover, as a friend, as a confident, as a provider, as a loving, compassionate, understanding King of Cups energy person that'll truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek, or that will be willing to take risks. King of Pentacles energy. There's no reward without risk. That will create opportunities with me. And don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. And won't be afraid to fail with me and invest their time with me. Period. That's what you want? Hey, if not, send strength and healing to this person, period, because manifest the true intentions that you want. Nobody knows that you're not able to forgive this person unless they talk to you every day. Nobody knows the energy that you have with this person because of the way they treated you and how you were there for them. But if you keep letting that manifest about that same thing, I had to bend myself, I had to get out of the situation because this person did this to me. Well, that energy keeps going on and it keeps happening cycles after cycles after cycles until you heal it. And then that gives a person the open door to come back with you any old kind of way. Not that person or a person or anybody to come back to you and you're still negative and bitter from the last situationship. And that's why I say it's just that. You know, okay? Regardless of what language you speak, again, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through word. You get what I'm saying? So now we're going to go ahead. Oh, I didn't do this. Let's pull from the money deck or the finance deck to see what you're working on, see what you got going on, see what you're doing, see what inspiration you need. Yeah, you're unfulfilled planner. So you got to start planning shit out, right? Pay attention to the detail and create a plan to grow your business and personal finances. And that's even growing this business, right? Everything is a business now. We operating on business terms. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say you're fired. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Careers in event planning, project manager, or professional organizer could be for you. This is a great time to take financial inventory and see what needs changing. Again, you know what needs to be changed, right? Respectfully. Beware, the artist and unfulfilled. Be prudent. Things are not what they seem. Careful who you talk to regarding money or business matters. Don't make any type of financial commitments right now. And this goes back to this situation here. If you tell somebody you want to go sell at the flea market, I used to sell at the flea market. I loved it. So fun. If I tell people what I used to sell at the flea market and I had all these different things and I coupon all the crazy shit that I love, everybody will be like, huh? Because they're afraid to take risk. I'm not. I love it. I do what I love, right? Don't make any type of financial commitments right now. So in this business or in this situationship, plan it out. Don't make any financial commitments and don't tell people what you're doing right now. Not at this point, especially in this retrograde. The artist, focus on finding the beauty in your day and in your day-to-day life right now in the present moment. What do you love to do? The artist can be a photographer, painter, film, graphic artist, or web designer. Could be creative. Again, back to creative. If you can't make a living with your art full time, start part time just to get started. You get started on the small things. You get started on the small things, right? And so the next one is unfulfilled. This will tell you everything. Unforgiven. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Okay. A job or a situation, right? Explore your wants and your needs and consider a change. That's what you're doing right now. You're unhappy with your income, but too scared to make any change. Starts with you. You have to start small and go from there. You have to start small and go from there. That's just that. You have to start small and go from there. You have to understand with any situationship in any business or any person, place, thing, it starts with you. It starts with you planning. It starts with you being aware of your surroundings. It starts with you understanding what your creativity is and the options that you have. And it also starts with you realizing that you're unfulfilled in a situationship. Does that make sense? Oh, shoot. The peridot that was in my last read. I'm not pulling it again. Uh-oh. Hold on. My pretty is watching something she don't like. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck. My pretty is here, and so she needed me to turn it. She's into watching Despicable Me. Before I got her watching Woody, Toy Story, and now she's watching Despicable Me. So, anyway, the Ruby Kyanite tried to come out, but let me get a hold of it. The Green Aventurine and the... Yeah, I'll pull those three. So, the Green Aventurine, the Golden Tiger Eye, and the Chrysocolla crystal, solar plex. I don't know who this is. They have me in a group chat message on Facebook. But the Golden Tiger Eye, the Green Aventurine, the Chrysocolla. The Golden Tiger Eye deals with your solar plex, third eye chakra. The Green Aventurine deals with your heart chakra. The Chrysocolla deals with your third eye, throat, and your heart chakra. So the solar plex chakra, okay? The solar plex chakra is your optimism, your clarity, and your personal power. You got to take your personal power back because remember I said to you that if it gets to a situation to where, this person is, you can't forgive this person. It's like drinking poison yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, so take your personal power back and be optimistic about and have clarity about where you're going, not where this person led you, but where you're going right now, and manifest your true intentions, right? The third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. Again, high priest is something that can only be understood through experience. You know what this person is capable of. You know what you've seen. You've seen the good, you've seen the bad, and you've seen the ugly. So again, use your intuition when it comes to that. If it's blocked, you won't have any understanding or any perception on why you were able to deal with it. And that's the reason why you cannot forgive this person. You're unwilling to forgive or excuse people's faults and wrongful doings. Now, just because you forgive it does not mean that you accept it and you're and you want to move forward with them, or you don't want to move forward with them. That's just how you have the option to do that. Again, the heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. It all starts with love. You thought you loved this person, and maybe you still do, but the harmonious energy started to go away when you start to see who this person really is. They only care about names. They only care about, being in third-party situations or different types of relationships. And so, therefore, this deals with your prosperity, your healing, and your growth. Oh, The golden tiger deals with your protection, creativity, and balance. Again, your creativity. You have to be balanced in order for you to understand why your creative situations will lead you to success, but they won't if you're unfulfilled or you're around people who deplete you and not complete you. The artist energy is right here, which is the creativity. Again, the third eye chakra again is your intuition. Like I said, if it's blocked, you won't be able to understand or to, use your intuition or to even see things from a different perspective. Right. The throat chakra. The throat chakra, if that's blocked, you will not be able to communicate, express yourself, or even trust in the things that you're trying to communicate and express to a person because you're not able to forgive them or even to see where they are in the situation. But that's when you learn to have balance, when you get to this point to where you're able to forgive this person for who they are. That's it, And so that deals with the auroric cleanser, support, and soothes. That's the crystal cola. So the golden tiger eye says, I am filled with warmth and light. Don't let anybody stop your shine. And don't let anybody stop you from being the warm and generous person that you tend to be. That you are, not tend to be, that you are. Don't let anybody stop you from shining your light and doing what makes your heart happy and your creativity in regards to you. So a green aventurine. I am a part of the tree of life. Again, the tree of life is right here. The nurturer, the person who nurtures, who understands, who mothers, but sometimes, like JDS Tarot says, that the Queen of Pentacles energy, she can be toxic to herself because she has the financial means or she has the ability to be able to manifest anything, finances, and to be happy and to be luxurious. But she can be toxic when she's trying to get somebody to see that she's pure and modest and that, free from control. And that's what makes her independent and liberated. Does that make sense? And so that is what the tree of life is. I'm a part of the tree of life. You're able to nurture and to get things to grow and to make people happy, but this person cannot see that. The crystal cola says, I welcome the different phases of my life. This is the ebb and flow of life. This is you learning how to forgive. Remember I said to you that this lady is like, you guys need to balance your chakras. Here's the green drink with a lime and here's a strawberry drink. It's fresh. It's this way. The same person that's trying to be the what is it called? The person in the middle. I can't call it right now, but somebody who sees things in a different light, and that could be from your parent or something like that, who's telling you just forgive them and move forward. But you're like, no, because you don't understand that I've been this to that, and all this person has done was name dropped and told me that Kanye West and these people are better than I am, and all they want to do is have third-party situations, and now I'm going to treat this like a business. So when you start treating this situationship like a business, then you'll be able to move forward. I welcome the different phases of my life. This is the phase of healing and understanding and growth. And so once you start to be analytical on why your creativity is being blocked because you're waiting for justice for this person, and that's the reason why you're not able to forgive them, well, you'll start to plan different. You'll start to be aware of the people and also knowing the reasons why you're unfulfilled, and also start to create things for yourself. Does that make sense? So now I'm going to pull from my little card deck. It's not little. I hate when people say you're a little business. I'm going to pull from my card deck, which is the Empath Oracle deck. And there's 24 different emotions that I go through when I'm stagnant. Yeah, the journey. Yeah, this journey and then the guidance that I need to have. So this is your journey. Remember, it's the journey. What is it? A marathon, not a journey? Anyway, it goes. But the journey is what keeps you stagnant when it comes to dealing with people. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't hold that in. Excuse me. I know y'all saying bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I couldn't stop that one. I tried. It just came all of a sudden. So anyway, thank you for saying bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, the guidance that you need to have, the guidance comes from within, but the guidance also comes with you being able to have some type of balance and understand and respect the journey. I said to you in the beginning, we're going to discuss this topic, which is this person feeling like, they need and have and all of these different things and everything is more important to them. I told you that we were going to discuss the journey in the lesson, right? And so this is why the journey is what makes you be able to not forgive this person, but you have to be able to forgive in order to have balance. And so now we're going to go ahead and release the negative energy from this reading or the old energy from this reading and move forward. Remember, like this video. If you're in the chat, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Like this video. It helps get my channel out there. Go check out my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. But anyway, let's release this negative energy and the old energy with an affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. You are victorious at the end of the day. I love you guys.